Alright people, let's talk about it. Finalmouse Starlight-12 here. Probably the most controversial mouse release to come up in the past, I don't know how long. Not really sure what else we expected from Finalmouse really. I mean, I missed out on the last Finalmouse drop. Not surprisingly, missed out on this one as well, so I'm a little embarrassed to say I bought this resale. But super excited to finally get this mouse in hand here. Yeah, I originally had the original Cape Town, which is all mangled and everything. Yeah, this mouse here actually changed the way I play games. So I remember watching Rocket Jump Ninja's video and thinking, wow, this actually looks like a really fun mouse, right? And unfortunately, you couldn't find this in stores. You couldn't find it on the Finalmouse website. So I had to go out and purchase this resale, and I thought, honestly, it was a fantastic mouse. Like, this changed the way I played games. This gave me a whole new appreciation for lightweight gaming mice. Yeah, and you can see here, I've got these crusty lizard skins on it and Tiger Arc 2s on this. Yeah, and it's been old faithful for me. So I'm so excited to have the Starlight-12 here in hand. Yeah. Alright guys, I know I'm receiving this mouse at a really awkward time for Finalmouse, just on their release in general, how they're handling sort of the quality control issues, things like that. You know what, I just want to speak on my own experience with it. I know previously with my Ultralight 2, for example, I had issues with the right click on the mouse, and even having purchased that mouse resale, I thought I'd reach out to Finalmouse and ask their take on it, see if maybe they have a solution. And you know what? They got back to me. We worked it out, and they ultimately just sent me a new Ultralight 2 altogether. So I don't think, in light of all these quality control concerns, I don't think we give Finalmouse enough credit, right, for how they assist current Finalmouse owners. So yeah, just having this mouse in hand right now feels awesome. It's super light, of course. Clicks feel stiff. I don't have any wobble on my copy yet, I don't think. Yeah. This mouse feels great. 505. Yeah, just looking at this design, not really a fan of this design, but I sort of understand where Finalmouse is going with all this aim god nonsense. I think it works for Finalmouse. I think it's refreshing. I would have rather a mouse that's more uniform, more professionally aesthetic. Does that make any sense? Again, the Ultralight 2 really changed the way I look at mice in general. So I admire how the Finalmouse team is really pushing the envelope for gaming mice. So I'm excited to try this mouse out. We'll see if it's really worth the money in a couple play sessions. Now, just some thoughts on the release. I know I wasn't so happy with the release as well. I mean, I had signed in there maybe an hour before with some friends. I had one of these mice in cart. I was in queue. I was ready to go, and it sold out, which, I'm with a lot of people on this. I was very frustrated, but considering Finalmouse's history, I wasn't surprised. And you know what? I didn't have very high expectations of the release from the get-go. So hard to feel like I had missed out on anything. It was sort of a reminder to me how things work, even in the sneaker world. I know it shouldn't be that way. I know it's just a mouse. These things should be made accessible to everybody, but the price is what it is. I'm not going to try to justify buying this thing resale. it was just something I wanted in the end, right? Like I was really determined to get this mouse in hand. So, in search of that end game mouse, hopefully this one's it. Ultimately, I'm not going to deny the fact that I think Finalmouse makes some great gaming mice. For me, I think, maybe I've fallen into the hype here, but I'm convinced a mouse like this really is endgame for me. So if that's gonna prevent me from having to buy like 5, 8, 10 other mice, this might be worth it. Certainly feel a little bit guilty with this purchase, but we're gonna look to have some fun with this. Yeah, hopefully, Finalmouse, if you're watching this, give us more mice, please. I think the people deserve to have access to great gaming mice. So I'm excited. I think Finalmouse again is really pushing the envelope for how they design and look at gaming mice. So anyways, thanks for tuning in, you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the neighborhood again. Hello.